So now that we've discussed both the S series and the CBX series, how they work, their accessories, how to use them in the field, the question always arises, which machine is right for me? What machine do I need? So to further explain that, we're going to do a demonstration on the different features and compare and contrast the S series to the CBX series. We're using the S2032 and the CB75X because they are both 32-inch working with machines. So right out the bat, one of the main differences, as you see, these are both on stands for demonstration purposes. Out of the box, the CBX comes with a stand. The S series is a tabletop machine that requires the stand as an added accessory. So the CBX was the original design, or closer to the original design, of the pasting machine that was originally designed by tapo-fix back in 1963. This is a single roller system that has one roller and paste adjustments on either side that move that roller in relationship to a spoiler plate on the front of the machine. So it's a single roller, there are no gears, and this makes it a lighter weight machine. So to adjust the paste, you move the roller in relationship to that spoiler plate on both sides, setting it to the desired paste that you want, the amount of paste, and the paste is taken off of the roller in that increment, in that amount, based on what you're setting here. Once it's locked down, it's set on both sides to equal amounts, and it takes the paste off of the roller before it is ever applied to the material. It's a single roller system, and it relies on the friction of the material being placed on this guide roller, laid over the paste roller, locked down by the lid by a second guide roller, and then it's coming through, and the paste, the friction of pulling the material is turning those rollers. The paste roller is picking up paste as it's going through the paste well and applying it to the material. So it's a simpler process, it's a simpler function on the CBX, which makes it lighter weight. Without the stand, this is in the 32 inch, this is a 29-pound machine. So you can pick it up by this handle and you are taking it off the stand, you're carrying 29 pounds without any of the accessories, without paste in the machine. So moving to the S series, this was developed as an alternative to a single roller non-geared system. This machine is geared. It uses two rollers inside the paste roll. It has a feed roller that is on the bottom that feeds paste, that churns the paste out of the paste roll, picks it up, and then transfers that paste to your paste roller. This is all a geared system. There are gears that are housed inside a stainless steel housing on this side that go from the top roller on the lid, which is called your drive roller. This is when the friction, it also uses the friction of the material being pulled through, but once that friction starts on this drive roller, it engages your gearing system that turns your feed roller and your paste roller. So your material is fed through and it is able to turn through thicker, more viscous paste. So this is why we recommend more viscous products like 838 and GH34 that Roman does not recommend diluting in this machine. This will also run strippable clay, your 774. This is more suited for your 780, your 880, your 234, those types of products. So this is able to handle a little bit thicker material because of the gears. And because it is churning, you have a second roller at the bottom that is churning paste and feeding it to your paste roller. Another feature that is provided with the S-type pasting machines is the ability to be able to run pre-pasted paper through this machine using water or a pre-mixed activator such as Roman makes that can be poured in as a liquid and then applied to the paste side of the pre-pasted paper. It's a dual roller system, or actually a tri-roller system with a feed roller, a paste roller, and a drive roller. In paste mode, you have indicators on here, but when you're in paste mode, there is a slight gap between your feed roller and your paste roller to allow the paste to be picked up and then transferred from the feed roller to the paste roller. And in pre-pasted mode, or activator mode as it's called on your label here, the rollers need to be touching one another and able to pass that liquid, that activator or water, from the feed roller to the paste roller. So there's a process to be able to do that. Tapo-fix thought about that, said we need to make this machine be able to work with activator and pre-pasted paper just like our CBX machines. And so there's a process for being able to do that. You have indicators on your lid that show which way that you turn your paste roller to be in paste mode or applicator mode. As shown here, with the red end of your paste roller to this end, you are in paste mode. And there is a gap that is created by grooves between the feed roller and the paste roller that create a gap between the two rollers. When the paste roller is reversed, now the gap is removed and the two rollers are touching each other, allowing the activator or the water to be picked up by the feed roller and transferred to the paste roller and then to the material. Now when you're doing this, there are two set screws right here that have to be loosened and then retightened once you make the switch from activator mode to paste mode or reversed. Also, because a scraper bar is not needed when dealing with pre-pasted paper, you simply, before you start, loosen your set screw on your scraper bar, take the guts of your works out of your paste well, loosen the set screw on your scraper bar, and then push it to the side and simply remove it from the machine. When you go back into paste mode, return your scraper bar to the original position. Also, a notable difference is how the paste is adjusted. You have a scraper bar that is adjusted. You have 1 point of adjustment versus the 2 points of adjustment. You adjust, you release your set screw to loosen the scraper bar. You set it, this way being a decrease, this way being an increase, and you have one setting that works all the way across the width of the material versus having to do two settings, one on each side. You do have a scraper bar that has rows on it. That with your CBX series, there is no evidence of any type of scraper bar, no rows. This does leave behind some rows, very thin. The scraper bar is a very precise, and it leaves very small markings in the glue, not markings, but rows, what is referred to as rows. But that is sometimes something that people want to avoid with certain materials. So if that's the case, the CBX series may be more preferable to you. The whole setup of this machine comes out as one solid unit, and you can see that you have your larger roller on the bottom, that is your feed roller, and then you have your top roller, which is your paste roller. So this comes out of the machine for cleaning. With your CBX series, since it's a single roller system, to clean, you simply remove the catch bar and then pop the roller out. The roller pops out, you apply upward pressure evenly on both sides, and it simply pops out of the machine. And then you clean you're able to clean your paste well. Both machines come with a cleaning tool, cleaning squeegee. So you have 29 pounds on this machine, a much heavier machine because of the structure, because of the dual roller system, because of the added scraper bar. This is a 38-pound machine. Again, you have the carrying handle that you can carry from, but you are dealing with more weight, and at the same increments apply to the 40-inch counterparts of these machines. Again, heavier paste, more viscous paste, lighter paste. This is not a machine that you have to use watery paste. I want to stress that. This is a machine that works very well with paste, but the paste does have to level out. It has to be thin enough that it levels out and it fills in the voids underneath the paste roller so that the paste roller is able to pick up the paste and apply it to the material. Whereas this machine has a churning action with the gears in the second roller that is able to work with slightly more viscous paste. The other variation between these two machines, or another variation, is the sliding brackets that is exclusive to the S-Series machines. With the stand, the added accessory stand, you get a second option for handling your material. On your CBX machines, you have the option of loading your material here if you're using the machine without a swivel, or with a swivel, you have the option of also loading your material on this at this point on the machine. Again, 29 pounds, 38 pounds, lighter weight, without gears, with gears, more viscous paste, less viscous paste. So you have options. The point is, what is right for you? You have choices. There's many options that you can choose. What paste do I like? What materials am I hanging? And what just feels right for me? But you have the choice and have different features that you can choose from and pick what is the best machine for your style of installing.